提醒您，晚宴马上开始，请即刻进入会场就座。
女士们、先生们，我们的晚宴即将开始，请大家尽快就座。Ladies and gentlemen, the gala will start soon. Please be seated. Thank you for your cooperation.
honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished guests will now enter. Let us welcome them with a warm round of applause.
尊敬的各位来宾、女士们、先生们，我们最尊贵的来宾即将入场，请大家以最热烈的掌声欢迎。
Your Royal Highnesses, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies and distinguished guests from ASEAN, the Gulf Cooperation Council, China and Timor-Leste, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good evening. Welcome everybody to Kuala Lumpur.
أصحاب السمو، أصحاب المعالي من دول آسيان ومجلس التعاون الخليجي والصين وتيمور الشرقية، ضيوفنا الكرام، مساء الخير، نرحب بكم في كوالالمبور.
尊敬的东盟海湾合作委员会、中国以及东帝汶的领导人，尊敬的各位来宾、女士们、先生们、朋友们，大家晚上好！诚挚的欢迎大家来到吉隆坡。
In April this year, as ASEAN Chair, Malaysia proposed the ASEAN-GCC-China Cooperation Initiative, which received unanimous praise from all parties. Through the concerted efforts and steadfast commitment of all participating nations, the inaugural ASEAN-GCC-China Summit is now convened in accordance with the established timeline.
是的，今年4月，马来西亚作为东盟轮值主席国，提出了东盟海合会中国的合作倡议，受到了各方的一致赞赏。在各国的积极响应和推动之下，第1届的东盟海合会中国峰会如期进行。
During today's afternoon forum activities, government representatives and related enterprises from various countries engaged in enthusiastic discussions on further strengthening regional cooperation and development.
是的，在今天下午举办的论坛活动当中呢，各国政府以及相关的企业就进一步加强区域合作，与发展的各项问题上展开了热烈对话。
Tonight at this welcoming and sharing banquet, we will wholeheartedly immerse ourselves in the history and culture of ASEAN nations, Gulf Cooperation Council countries, as well as China. With our shared wisdom, we will join hands to advance together and to connect to the future.
今晚呢，在这场欢迎与分享的宴会上，我们将全身心地融入东盟国家、海湾阿拉伯委员会国家以及中国的历史与文化，用我们共同的智慧携手共进，链接未来。
We have prepared a series of wonderful performances for tonight's banquet.
我们也在今晚准备了一系列精彩的节目。
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, may we now invite His Excellency Tunku Datuk Seri Utama Zafrul Tunku Abdul Aziz, Minister of Investment, Trade and Industry Malaysia, to deliver the welcome address. Dipersilakan.
现在让我们欢迎马来西亚投资贸易及工业部长致欢迎词。
Terima kasih. Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar bin Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia, Your Excellency Qiang, Premier of the State Council of the People's Republic of China, His Excellency Mr. Pham Minh Chinh, Prime Minister of Vietnam, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, and distinguished guests from ASEAN, the Gulf Cooperation Council, China and Timor-Leste. So honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, or good evening, Wan Shang Hao, and Masa Al Khair to all of you. So it is an honor and a privilege for me to welcome you to the opening ceremony of the ASEAN-GCC-China Economic Forum, held in conjunction with the ASEAN-GCC-China Summit. This occasion marks an historic confluence of three dynamic economies, all committed to advancing peace, prosperity, and sustainable growth. Malaysia is hosting this inaugural gathering under the spirit of our 2025 ASEAN Chairmanship theme, Inclusivity and Sustainability. This reflects our aspiration and commitment to fostering meaningful collaboration, mutual respect, and balanced development through regional partnerships. This forum reflects a shared recognition of the growing interdependence between ASEAN, the GCC, and China. So together, our economies represent $24 trillion of GDP, or roughly 23% of global GDP. We also represent over 1/3 of the world's population, a substantial share of global trade, and a common interest in promoting resilient, rules-based economic integration. So, Excellencies, this platform is a dynamic meeting of minds for policymakers, business leaders, and global investors. We have a presence of many Fortune 500 CEOs and captains of industry, and it sends a clear signal to the world that multilateral economic cooperation is not only alive, but is also thriving. It reflects our shared commitment to unlock opportunities in trade, investment, energy transition, digital innovation, and sustainable development. So through this forum, let us translate our political goodwill into tangible economic outcomes that uplift businesses and SMEs, empower our people, as well as safeguard our collective future and environment. So on that note, I once again extend a warm selamat datang or welcome to all our distinguished guests to Malaysia, and may our engagement via this forum contribute impactfully to our future shared prosperity. So terima kasih, thank you all, syukran lakum jamian, and Shusha Dajia.
Thank you to the Minister of Investment, Trade and Industry, Malaysia.
是的，感谢马来西亚投资贸易及工业部长。
We now invite the Honourable Datuk Seri Anwar bin Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia, to deliver his remarks.
接下来有请马来西亚首相拿督斯里安华致辞。
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. a rare honor to welcome all of you to Kuala Lumpur, the Fortune ASEAN-GCC-China Economic Forum. This is held in conjunction with the 46th ASEAN Summit and the inaugural ASEAN-GCC-China Summit. So I must thank Premier Li Qiang, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh, Deputy Prime Minister, and all those present. It is a wonderful evening. Testimony to the Malaysian position and ASEAN's position of centrality, of effective engagement, of focusing on economic fundamentals and ensuring that we do whatever is necessary to promote growth in our country, in our region, and in the international community. So I think I'm rather excited this evening because, as Premier Li Qiang and Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh is aware, we have had an extremely successful meeting. The leaders of ASEAN decided and clearly the vision and now tested to resolve all issues, including what was perceived to be a rather contentious one. But we decided that what is important is a cohesive, strong, independent, and fiercely independent ASEAN that would confirm our position on centrality, that would decide to act, to protect our interests, and to promote economy. That's why we decided to pursue the program with the GCC. GCC, as I've said repeatedly in the deliberation this morning, happens to be the dynamo in the Middle East. The resilience is unprecedented, focusing on the strength that they have, energy, and embarking on an extremely courageous venture, new technology, digitalization, and AI. I salute those who are from GCC who has decided to join us in this venture and work together as a new formidable team. And now we have China. Why China, Premier Li Qiang? Because China is an important neighbor of ours. Because China has shown that they are prepared to work for peace and development of the region and the world. And because China have taken a position to promote strongly peace and security in this region. And that's why China, to my mind, is pivotal, plus the fact that China has proved without doubt the capacity to effect change in the economy, in technology, in their attempt to showcase to the world that united we stand and we focus on what is important to humanity at large, that is justice, fairness to one and to all. So thank you, 谢谢各位. So I'm not giving a speech because we can listen to Premier Li Qiang after this, because we have long drawn meetings for the last 2 days, and virtually I've said what I wanted. But more pertinent, I tell you, we, ASEAN and GCC and China could agree to present a joint statement to give broad parameters what good governance is all about, what clarity of economic policies is all about, and what championing the rights and the welfare of our ordinary citizens is all about. So I salute all our leaders of ASEAN, GCC, and China. We have proven that it could be done. Some, I tell you, are very contentious issues. We debated for 2 days and night. And finally, we are able to resolve. Thank you, my son and his team, the Foreign Ministry. They had to work very hard. We just read out the statement. So, Premier Lee Qiang, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh, and friends, we have done our part. The political leadership has assured you of stability, have driven a policy that is attractive to investments, the clarity of policy that promote new technology, that would say that we will do whatever is necessary to promote investments and make our countries attractive to investments. Now, it is now that we have finished our session at 6:30 today, the ball is in your foot. The business community, the corporate players, the captains of industry have then to seize the moment and do what is necessary, because we have given our support, policies, there's clarity of policies. Now you need to ensure that we benefit from this clear, resounding position of the political leadership and clarity of economic policies. So I look forward to this Fortune ASEAN-GCC-China Economic Summit, because we want to see results, and it is your duty now to act and ensure that our countries benefit from one another. So much synergy, so much collaboration required, and so much hope to fulfill the aspirations of our countries. Thank you. Sese wa shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you, Prime Minister of
女士们、先生们，大家晚上好。首先感谢安瓦尔总理刚才发表的热情洋溢的致辞。我也很高兴能够和大家相聚在吉隆坡，共同参加东盟中国海合会三方经济论坛的开幕式。刚才安瓦尔总理已经说了，今天东盟中国海合会峰会